Hello and welcome to Sales Tips by Fortreal Real Estate Academy. In this video, I want to chat with you on how I was able to close a 15.5 million naira transaction in less than 30 minutes. There was no inspection, there was no phone call, it was simply WhatsApp chat. And the client was reaching out to me from the diaspora for the very first time. We had never had a conversation prior that particular day, and she reached out. We chatted, no physical inspection, no phone call, and a 15.5 million naira transaction was closed and payment made in less than 15 minutes. How did that happen? I'm going to have that conversation with you today, and of course draw out lessons that can help you close like myself, and of course close consistently. My name is Raymond Ijoma, and I am the lead facilitator of the Fortreal Real Estate Academy right here in Nigeria. So let's get right into the conversation. So this happened almost 2 years ago now. The client reached out to me, phone chat, new number, no phone conversation, no representation, there was no inspection, and a 15.5 million naira transaction. All she just did was she just did a screenshot of one of the videos I had done and then sent it to me. Hi Raymond, I want this, I want to buy this. And then we just went straight into the conversation. I provided the details that she needed, and boom, that was how payment was made. I was shocked to myself, and of course, as a teacher, I have to look into the back end process that may have led to that, and that is the conversation we want to have in this particular video. From my end, of course, I didn't ask her, right? But from my end, I definitely think that perception and branding has played a major role in her doing that. And I'm saying that on the basis of the fact that I don't think anybody would just chat you up from the internet, right, and just send you that kind of money, right, or closes a transaction with you at that volume, right? It's not shoe. Even with the shoe, sometimes it's going to be a lot of back and forth, right? So I believe that there would have been some level of perception from this person, or some level of branding from my end and perception from her end, that made her feel that she could trust this guy even though she didn't get on a phone conversation with this guy. All right, so I strongly believe that branding played a major role, which gives birth to the perception of the client, and of course the perception will be on the basis of trust, or the fact that I can trust this guy and it's okay to go ahead with this transaction without going back and forth. The second thing I strongly believe would have made that deal close really fast is the fact that this client came with clarity. And I believe, in my opinion, I think she may have spent a lot of time searching for watching the channel, right? Watching the YouTube channel. And the very day she saw the product that fits what she wanted, or the product that communicated, or the product that was what she wanted, basically, immediately she reached out. And right there was clarity. And with clarity, the deal closed. There was no need for a lot of back and forth, a lot of conversation. So again, one powerful thing that would have made that deal close really fast is the fact that the client came with clarity. All right, so I think it's okay to pray for you. I mean, pray for all of us that we keep having clients that come with clarity in mind, clarity of purpose. And if that is an amen for you, drop it in the comment section of this particular video. The third thing that definitely made that deal happen so fast is the fact that I responded quickly. All right, I responded quickly. Now, presently, as of today, that has become a challenge. I'm trying my best to make sure that I keep responding as quickly as possible to clients, but when I'm not able to, I'll find a way around it. All right, but because I was able to respond speedily to her, that was the reason it could have closed quickly. Assuming I responded 2 hours later, then definitely I wouldn't be saying this at this particular point in time. All right, so responding quickly is very important. I think there's pretty much a principle of policy that for every business person, it's important that you are responding within 5 minutes of a client reaching out to you. To be honest, that is very difficult right now, especially for someone like me with a lot of things on my table on a very, very tight schedule. But for you, for myself, we must constantly try to ensure that we are responding as quickly as possible. The fourth reason why that deal definitely closed really fast is because the client had the capacity and was ready to drop the money. Capacity. This was a 15.5 million naira transaction. Some clients will stress you for a 1 million naira transaction, and it is okay because that can be their level at that particular point in time, and it is your job to understand. All right, but for her, she had the capacity, she was willing and ready to pay, and definitely that played a role in making that transaction close quickly. And the fifth reason I will share in this particular video is perceived trust, not established trust, right? But perceived trust. And again, it takes us back to point number one, which is the perception and the branding. And a lot of things could have, in fact, I can call it established trust, even though there was no phone communication. All right. So in all you do as a realtor, as a broker, you own a real estate company, or you basically sell anything, it's important that you intentionally build a brand that is beyond just the peripherals of social media. Go deep rooted and make sure that you are selling yourself, because as I've always thought, if you can sell yourself, you can consistently sell real estate. Ladies and gentlemen, my name again is Raymond Ijoma, and I am the lead facilitator of the Fortreal Real Estate Academy. If you're interested in our paid program, in other words, you want to up your game and go to the very next level of making sales consistently, then I highly recommend you register for any of our paid programs today. And of course, you can reach out the number on your screen for more details about our courses at the Fortreal Real Estate Academy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.